I'll be in Spokane, Washington this week. It's on the Idaho border. And of course, Eric Trump will be out there as well, General Flynn, the whole crew. We're almost at $100 billion, ladies and gentlemen, since the quote, Ukraine war, which is really a Russian military operation to rid the Ukrainian Azov Nazi regime out of Ukraine, which has been terrorizing Russian ethnic citizens in Ukraine. People that are really favorable to Mother Russia live on the east side of Ukraine in the Donbass region and over there. They would probably prefer to be part of Russia and not part of Ukraine, but they've been terrorized by this Azov battalion for some time, led, of course, by the puppet in Ukraine right now, President Zelensky. I'm actually untangling myself from the corporation. I have already repudiated my corporate status as a 14th Amendment citizen to the corporation of the United States. There's a lot of things that have gone into the global supply chain crisis, not also withstanding Executive Order 13848, which was putting the squeeze on anybody who was working with the Chinese. And we see the Biden puppet, the meat puppet, the Chinese puppet in the White House is now giving them access again, which is unbelievable because the United States has been sending ammunition over to Ukraine, and the Ukrainians have been lobbing shells and weapons into Russian territory or Russian areas around in Ukraine, and the Russians are defending. So what is the spark going to be? Is it Russia lobbing something into Ukraine? Is it going to be lobbing something back at a NATO country? And is the CCP going to take advantage of the distraction over there to go and take Taiwan, maybe Vietnam, where else?
Of course, if I were Putin, quote unquote, it's very clear that the table is set, so to speak, for Europe to go into a massive famine. If not by the end of 2023, certainly by 2024. He's just got to cut these arteries, right? And right. They will literally, and they are, I'm telling you right now, if he doesn't do anything else but hold his hand, play Texas Hold'em right now, Europe is going to go into a famine. It's very clear. They literally are going full Nazi, Chi-Nazis, because they have that huge racial component there. The Chinese are, so the mainland Chinese CCP are massively racist. They make Hitler look like an equal opportunity guy.
They're going to get their wake-up call when the force majeure of the debt goes, and so does their federal pensions. Is that when we're going to see complete collapse of society and civil war break-ins? They can send the UN Chinese helmets in to put us in martial law?
They will lose it all, period. That's the way this is going. And remember, famine creates more famine, and collapse creates more collapse, up until it's just flat on the ground and the survivors have to rebuild. That's what we're looking at now. Jordan Peterson's going to come spend a couple days with me in Europe, wow. So I'm going to show him some stuff.